This is all new. It's such a new experience, you know? So,
You're doing amazing.
Am I doing amazing? Because I tell you, I'm like, I don't know if anybody can hear anything. I don't know where anybody's actually watching this.
I gotta tell you, I'm loving the. Are we counting down still?
We're on.
Yeah, but
I think, but I don't know how
we're on. But we're counting down.
It says countdown 120.
It's the sneak peek preview behind the scenes, making of.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it's working, so we're going to find out.
Of the Eden Show.
So, yeah, this is the excitement of live broadcasting right now. This is it.
This is the director's cut, producer's excerpts,
right?
All those little catchphrases
with these wonderful disembodied voices. It's like, who could they be? I don't know who they.
I thought they could see us.
No, they're just seeing this countdown that says we're starting in 1 minute.
Oh.
So this is what they're seeing, right? And before I go to the trouble of actually doing all this performing, I kind of want to know, can people see and hear well enough? So it looks like they can, right? Because here we are like talking about them and everything, you know, saying, gee, what did you get somebody for Christmas? Did you get all your Christmas shopping done?
Did you get your two front teeth?
Yeah. Did you get it all? So, yeah, I don't want two front teeth. I want a 20-channel mixer for Christmas. That's what Mommy wants. Hippopotamus for Christmas, bull. I want a 20-channel mixer, and I want a producer to live in my house. Is that too much to ask, I tell you?
No, because I want a lot more than that.
What do you want?
I want COVID gone and audiences back.
COVID gone and audiences back. That's not too much to ask. I don't think.
Sorry, Santa.
All right. So now 5, 4,
I just want to get out of live.
2, 1. Okay, there. I'm changing. There's the logo. See, isn't that pretty? And then I can do this. Yay!
Where's my mic?
I know. Pull your mic. Pull your mic. Pull your mic.
You ready for we're live now?
I think we are.
So play me in.
Okay.
Come on.
All right.
Live from Studio One in the Steel Cow Building, located in the heart of historic Wakefield Village, home of Johnny Cakes and Berkeley's Ice Cream. This is a bonus Eden show, which is a Greenhouse Entertainment Group production. I almost forgot the sponsor.
Oh, heavens!
Heavens, oh no. I am Dan Jacob, and this is the Eden Show, a bonus edition just for you. Eden's guests tonight are the singing Casteels, with her dad, Ron Casteel, who we've got sequestered away in the green room, and Tish Adams, who is seated to my right, on the left on your screen over there. We're here to play, I don't know, we're playing Sounds Like a Song. This is so impromptu. I have no idea what we're doing, but there's going to be a lot of singing and a lot of fun. I promise you that. So without any further ado, as always, our fearless leader, Eden Casteel.
All right, hi. I don't know if anybody's watching or not. So I see 2 people watching on Facebook, and thank you. We are testing out all new stuff tonight. So in order to do that, I decided to make 2 other people, at least 3 other people, suffer with me. So I've got Tish Adams here to suffer with me, and I've got Dan Shaker to suffer with me, and I've got my dad in Columbus, Ohio to suffer with me. So we're going to get him on in just a little bit. So he's watching right now. But I'm making sure that this is actually going out to all the places I want it to go out. I'm trying a new thing tonight called Ecamm Live. It's not Ecamm for Eden, though it should be. It totally should be, right?
It worked for Eden.
Yeah, it is now.
Had we had Ecamm on last Thursday, we'd have had your dad live. Instead, we have him live today.
Yeah, if you've ever done live streaming before, then you know the hell I've been in, trying to get different things to work. But you also know, both of you know, that I really believe in live streaming for musicians. And this whole year, that's why I've been doing the Eden Show, is to have wonderful players like you and everybody else just on to sing and perform in these small spaces, but to reach a new audience, like all of you watching. But that also means a lot of tech. A lot of tech. So this is, this live bonus show, 1 person watching. Thank you, 1 person who's watching. It looks like it is going on YouTube. So yay. Okay. I just can't tell if it's going or not. So, because I'm putting it on through a new system. So I know that, I hope people will be watching. So, I mean, if I hit go live on Restream, I'm worried I'm going to break something. That's a terrible way to feel about live stream, right? And of course, the solution for all of that is to just practice it a whole lot. But we didn't know that we were going to be doing this live stream until about, I don't know, a few hours ago.
You know, the difference between you and me is I'd be pushing that button and seeing if we can crash the restream. Well, if you don't push the envelope, how do you know? We're up, we're running, you know, another way to go.
And all of a sudden, all they see at home is...
Right. Test pattern, which terrifies me, right? So I just, I press all the buttons. I don't know what works. So I think you can do comments on here. I'm not sure if you can or not, but if you want to try, feel free. If you're watching and you think you can get in that chat, go ahead and do it. So, but I really appreciate you tuning in. I see 6 people are watching from different locations.
Wow.
And that's great. For something that we didn't
unscheduled, different night. This is Tuesday.
Yeah. So, hello. I'm just typing that in the chat and seeing if the chat actually goes through. I don't know. So my friend Sarah Campbell, who is a teacher out in Pennsylvania, she does eCam stuff on a regular basis. She's so good at it. So she's my model. She's my muse. I think it's really great. But Tish, I want you to sing a song right off the bat. So we're going to test the audio for that as well. And I'm going to be checking comments, and Dan will be checking comments too to make sure
that's
that
what I was looking here.
all the audio is working for you all. And we're just going to test.
I had time to decide because I thought your dad was going first.
I know. I'm going to make him listen to you, and then we get to listen to him.
Oh.
So let's do one that's fun for us. What should we do that's fun for us?
Should we do something Christmassy since we wore our matching Christmas outfits?
I think, we had the matching red earrings. This is so
matching
good.
greens.
Yeah, red and green
She
top.
sparkle on velvet.
Right.
Black pants. Comfy shoes.
Good. Yay, Dan. Okay, we have one here, so we can get some comments.
So they are coming up there.
Yay.
I don't know how. So thank you, Brian Eisnark, for watching. Appreciate it. All right, let's do a song, Tish. What should we do? I will split, and I've got to add you some piano and everything. She's going to get out. She has this wonderful book, right? It's the Tish book.
Tish always takes her book.
The Tish text, the Tish tome.
This is a Christmas book.
She's got a Christmas book.
Yeah.
We're going to try not to get our wine all over the keyboard and all that fun stuff.
Tish. I was spreading, man-spreading.
One thing I realized about live streaming is that wine really does help. It totally does. Now, by the way, if you're watching and you're thinking, gosh, they're so entertaining, where can I hear them again? You can hear us. Dad, I'm going to stick you in the green room and try to make you a surprise. He
escaped. You can't keep that guy down.
He just has to watch. You can donate to Tish's production company, which is musicsceneconcerts.com/donate. So this is kind of a Tishathon tonight. And every time she sings a song, you had better get out at PayPal and go donate at musicsceneconcerts.com/donate.
Please do.
Yeah. So Tish is going to be singing a concert at Pump House Thursday night. What, 7 o'clock?
7 o'clock. Doors open at 6.
Mm-hmm.
7 to 9, and then followed at 9 by the Jingle Bell Jazz Jam.
That's going to be
fun.
fun.
Play with us.
Come out and play. It's going to be super fun. So, in the true spirit of jazz, I'm going to make crap up. What should we do?
Okay. Let's do Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Oh, cool. What key you want it now?
I want to do it in E flat.
E flat.
And I want you to do just like the last 8 or something, and then come to a dead stop because there's a verse that you might not know.
I'm sure there is a verse I do not know. All right.
I hope I remember.
Right.
I just got back from a lovely trip along the Milky Way. I stopped off at the North Pole to have a holiday. I called on dear old Santa Claus to see what I could see. He took me to his workshop and he told these things to me. Here's the part you know. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list, checking it twice. Gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He watches you too. Knows when you're awake.
I hope he watches the show.
He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out. Better not cry, better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Oh God, here comes solo. When you can't make your hands work fast enough, you make your mouth work. My dad taught me that.
Did I count it too fast for you?
No, you didn't.
Okay, good.
He sees you when you're sleeping.
How did you know I wanted to come in there?
I'm that good. He knows when you're awake.
But I didn't, so you have to.
He knows when you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake.
You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you what. Santa Claus is coming.
Santa Claus is coming.
Santa Claus is
coming.
coming to town. Better watch out now.
The beauty of live performance. If you liked that, then you should give Tish a tip at musicsceneconcerts.com/donate.
Yes, please.
Yes, please. So, Music Scene Concerts has been, you founded that when? Last year?
June of 2020, in the height of the pandemic.
Mm-hmm. A lot of good things started during the pandemic.
Yes. Well, they told me I was going to have to live without live music, and I said, but I can't.
No, I won't do that.
But then there wasn't any.
Mm-hmm.
So, somebody had to do something, and nobody was.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Except you parked
I
a
had
big
to.
green studio out on the back of somebody's house. And
Yeah.
we set up some lawn chairs and a very
Dan was
small
there in the
group
very
of people
beginning in the driveway.
in the driveway
venue.
of an undisclosed venue in North Kingstown, Rhode Island.
What musicians will do to play, no
Yes.
matter what, is
Yes,
really
yes.
remarkable. And that's a great thing.
What was more remarkable was that we had maybe 10 or 20 people there. There were 40 people in the neighborhood set up across the street, very distant, with coolers and chairs, and it became a big
They would
neighborhood.
call their friends,
Yeah.
and they'd all come
Cars
over.
would stop, people would get out.
But to get into the driveway,
You needed to
up
be
close
the
and
best.
personal where you were,
Yes.
Mhm.
you had to get a ticket.
Yeah.
And the best thing about Music Scene Concerts is not only does it pay musicians to do a gig at a
Mhm.
time when there was no gigs, and now there's a few, but not a whole lot.
Mhm.
But we also try to make a donation to the Grocery List Grant. And if you don't know about the Grocery List Grant and you're a musician, you should.
You should. Mhm.
Because,
I'm going to fix your lighting while you talk,
okay, good.
because this is
I'm
what I
very
like to do.
bright.
You're very bright. You
My
are
gray
bright.
hair is shining
Yeah.
like silver tinsel on
Yeah.
a tree.
Talk about the grocery list grant.
Okay, so the Grocery List Grant comes to you from an organization called Tune In and Tune Up, which is sort of a subdivision of the Rhode Island Music Hall of Fame.
You look beautiful.
They're like the health initiative of the Rhode Island Music Hall of Fame, trying to keep musicians healthy and get them access to health care and all that kind of thing. And when the pandemic hit and nobody had any gigs and nobody could go shopping because nobody had any money because nobody had any gigs because there were no gigs.
The pandemic is still happening, and so
there's
is the
still
need
no
for the
gigs.
groceries. Right,
Right.
yeah.
So, if you're a musician, you go online, tuneintuneup.org, and you put in an application. Very simple. It takes like 5 seconds. Did you work this month? No. How much work did you lose? Lots.
Lots. Yeah.
And then they'll send you a gift certificate so you can go shopping at Stop and Shop.
That's good.
It's a beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm. Did you know how many people have been helped by that since it started?
I do not. I know that we have made, I believe, 3 donations to them so far.
Great.
And we donated to a few other things. We donated to Save the Parlor when they were trying to save the Parlor, another lovely venue.
Mm-hmm.
And the proceeds from the Music Scene Concerts do that, and they pay the band. And then because I'm doing this all by myself and I'm the one renting out the venue and putting together the concerts, they pay the venue rental fee too. So please
basically,
leave a tip. It helps us put on more concerts.
it really does. And these
Everybody's
concerts,
got their hand out.
they're jazz, they're pop, they're blues, they're R&B. But you basically are producing these concerts, and you're doing them at Pump House, you're doing them at Music Mansion.
Yeah,
and
the
other
Pump House
locations.
concerts are the Music Scene concerts.
Okay.
And the Music Mansion concerts are the Tish Adams Presents concerts. And the difference is There's no donation to the grocery list grant, and there's no live stream from the Music Mansion, but you get both happening from the Music Mansion. I mean, from the Pump House.
Okay.
Who thought I'd be producing 2 concerts during a pandemic? It's kind of making my head spin.
Being a producer is super fun. It's just super fun.
It is.
But thank you if you have already donated tonight to musicsceneconcerts.com/donate. You can donate with credit card. You can do PayPal. You can do a bunch of different things over there. It's a great website to check out, too, to see what's happening.
And you can see video streams of past concerts for free.
Mm-hmm. These are high-quality live streams of Rhode Island artists performing. So do check that out. I mean, if I was live streaming in somebody's driveway, I would do it through Music Scene.
Oh.
Right?
There is one concert that's not so high quality. We had a couple of little bugs one night at the Pump House.
Yeah.
So
oh,
after the first 5 minutes, it's much better.
Yeah, yeah. Imagine that, having problems with live streams. That never happens. Never. Anyway.
Oh, but we are doing a makeup for a live stream mishap
That's
that we
right.
had earlier.
This is kind of the makeup, because we wanted to make sure that we got my dad online, and I'm really excited to have him on. So now I have to figure out how I'm going to get him into here. Gee, Sarah Campbell, where are you?
On this day in history in 2021.
Oh, yeah, on this day in history in 2021, RONALD CASTEEL was a guest on the Eden Show.
Yay!
And let's see, there he is. Hi, Dad.
And the crowd goes wild.
Can we hear you?
Hello.
Oh, thank God.
Oh my God, it works.
Oh, thank God, it works.
Yes.
All right.
Oh wait, I have to put my headphones on because
Yeah,
I
you
can't
can't
hear
hear
him.
him without headphones.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So I think everybody at home can hear you too, or everybody watching. Thank you for watching. If you're watching. So, Dad, hi.
Well, hello.
Welcome to my show, Dad. This is fun. So, as you can see,
It's a pleasure.
you've got
It's a
your
ple-
keyboard. I've got mine, and I learned how to play because you were my very first piano teacher when I was what, 4 or 5?
4.
4. And I was a terrible student, and so you turned me over to Mrs. Chu like within a year, I think. So it's true. It's really hard to like teach your own kids, stuff. But in music too. But he coached me a lot. So my dad, even though I took classical piano lessons, my dad was always played, church music. He played in bars. I tell everybody that you started playing when you were what, 8? Right?
Yes. Not in bars at 8.
Okay, well.
I was 12 before I was in a bar.
Okay, he was 12 when he was in a bar. And his parents would sit there and chaperone him while he played. And he was little RONALD CASTEEL at the organ, right? And so then you played, basically, I tell people you played bars on Friday and Saturday, and you played church on Sunday. Is that right? Have I been telling that story right all these years? Okay.
You've got that.
Okay.
That's a blues tune.
It's a blues
It's a winning combination, isn't it?
Yes. So, Dad, play us something, and I'm going to look for the pictures to humiliate us both. But
Okay. Play something that is appropriate for the time of year.
Oh, that's
Yes.
great. Thank you.
this is a medley. That's my dad.
Okay, one more time.
So if you may have, yes, Kathy, thanks so much. Yeah, sounded good. Thank God. All right, yeah. Technology's hard, Dad, but you actually had like every gizmo and device when I was growing up, and you actually did like early HTML with websites and things like that. I learned tech from you. Yeah.
It's amazing back there in the ancient days.
Yeah, and I see you still have a lot of books behind you. So I see your stack of books behind you. I know you like reading mysteries. He likes reading everything. My dad's a really big reader. And yeah.
Lots of music.
And lots of music back behind there too. So so tell people a little bit about you. I talk about you all the time, but born and raised in Columbus, Ohio. And I don't know if I can actually make this picture work or not. I don't know if I can or not. I'm going to try. You started taking... Yeah, go ahead.
The people who understand Columbus will appreciate the fact that I tell them I was born in the real at St. Anne's Hospital in Columbus.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a group of us folks who are called real St. Anne's babies because that was the only place to have a child. At least that's what my dad said.
The only place to have a baby? Did your mother agree? That was the only place to have a child is St. Anne's?
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly. That's really great.
All right. I'm putting this picture up so hopefully people can see this picture of you. I don't think they can.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was going to try to... Well, I was going to put up the Mickey Mouse one, but I'm not sure I can get it up anymore. So, but tell them what happened when you were 11 years old.
Yeah. Well, the Mickey Mouse group came to Columbus and they were auditioning people for a spot on the Mickey Mouse Club show. So I decided I would show up, even though I was probably one of the older in the group. I think I was I 12, 13, something like that. Anyway, I did my thing and I thought they enjoyed it. However, there was a young acrobat who did her thing a little bit better. And the young acrobat was #1 in the voting, and I was only #2. And we had another 5 or 6 singing. So that was kind of, it was really something for me to remember. And I'm not going to be in every acrobat livelihood. And
yeah, so, you was the Mickey Mouse show first runner-up in Columbus, Ohio in 1950.
First runner-up in the Mickey Mouse show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Timeless.
Yeah.
I learned that.
And but just like all those American Idol winners, sometimes being first runner-up is actually a blessing. So, because I mean, really, have we heard of that gymnast ever again? I don't know. Unless her name was, Kathy Rigby. I don't think we have. So but we have heard of RONALD CASTEEL.
She's still doing acrobatic tricks now. And here I am with you folks having a good time playing music.
Exactly, right? Exactly. So Dad, so you play in Columbus, Ohio. You're actually on the Bash, which is a gigging website. So if you want to hire my dad in Columbus, Ohio, you play at assisted living facilities, you play for church ceremonies, you play for private parties and events, for all kinds, right? I am your agent, I know. I'm everybody's agent.
That's what
Have I left out anything else?
The parties are fun.
Yes.
Yeah? The parties are fun?
The parties are fun because they want to have people have a good time. And I guarantee you, when you sing, like you folks are singing together, and like we sing together, you have a good time.
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, play us another one, Dad.
Another one?
Uh-huh.
Okay. This one you'll remember. It's appropriate for the time of year.
Okay. Mary's Boy Child.
Here we go.
Look how well you taught her.
You got the key, right?
Yep. D flat, right? Yeah.
D flat. You got
Yes. Yes. We can actually play that game.
Yes.
We can trade back and forth like
You
that.
should
right?
do a dueling piano duet like Dave Frischberg and Bob Jarreau.
do it.
Yeah, like Dave Frischberg and Bob Jarrell. Okay, we should do a dueling piano duet, Dad. Tish says we should have to do one. All right, what was your third one? We had three in mind. I can't remember what the third one was. But do Mary's Boy Child again, and this time embellish it. Give it a little flavor.
On the Mary's Boy Child?
Yeah, do that one again, and then when you want me to play, point to me, and I'll start playing it, and then we'll go back and forth. We'll do a little dueling.
Oh, you gotta save some strength for soon and very soon, though.
Okay, I'll save some strength for soon and very soon. Can you tell I'm his child?
So,
Yeah, he's my dad. Okay, go ahead.
I start with this.
Okay. Oh, God. Bible say, it's Harry Belafonte. Mary's boy child, Jesus Christ, was born on Christmas Day. Hark the herald angels sing, a new king born today. I've got wires too. And man will live forever because of Christmas Day. Go!
My turn.
You gotta help me win this. So you gotta sing.
Guess you don't know it.
You don't know it. Make it up.
Now we both do it.
Being born today. We've hit the limits of what Limestone can do. A man will live forever forever. Well, because of Christmas Day.
You finished
Because of Christmas
Christmas
Day.
Hey!
Yeah, right. This is great. All right, Dad, give us one more, and then we're going to throw it back to Tish.
Okay. This one.
I'm just so happy the live stream works. I'm so happy.
This one isn't involved in the season as much.
Okay.
Although what it's involved in is when you start playing it for someone, they say, I've heard that. I'm not sure what it is, but I think I've heard it.
That happen to you all the time, Tish? Like, I think I've heard this.
Every day.
It's true.
Here we go.
Okay.
I'm wondering.
Fancy.
Go on. Got this one. Yeah.
Yeah!
Woo!
Isn't live streaming fun when you can get it to work?
One
yeah.
more time.
Oh, we have a surprise for you. All
That's
right.
really fun.
That
Thank
was
you
really
guys
fun.
for doing that.
You're very
That
wel-
made my
I'm glad, Dad. All right, there was one more thing I was going to do with you last week, but we have to do it because it's holiday appropriate. Okay? So you have to just listen, and when it's time to come in, you'll know when. Okay? All right,
Okay.
Dan. I'll play some beautiful music to go with this. Okay. So this is from a very, very important written work that is around the holiday season. And yeah, okay.
Star of the East, Star of Bethlehem, Star of the newborn King, and I have the honor of witnessing this scene. O God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, can this be it? Is this his star, the one deliverer of Israel, about to come in our very midst? O Lord, give me a safe journey to the other watchmen tomorrow. I pray, and I shall go.
The wise men enter the stage from the other end of the stage. Tish.
Yes, Michael. That's it. That's his star. Tomorrow, we will journey toward the Temple of the Seven Spheres. If our friend has seen what we have seen tonight, he will be there waiting. That has been our agreement, should this appear. My, how glad I am that you came tonight. I've been so tremendously excited, I haven't been able to sleep or do anything else. Not a thing. Only God could make a man feel as I have felt about this star. Come, let's get a good night of sleep. I can sleep now, since I know you too have seen his star.
It sounds good to me, for I have been weary. I've traveled hard and fast this day in order to reach you by tonight. Yes, tomorrow we shall make this journey. And friend, this is a long journey. It is not a matter of hours we must travel, but days. and mighty long ones at that. It's a long ways from Persia to Bethlehem. I'm just wondering, will one camel suffice? Or we know the line. Do you
You're
remember the
missing your
last
line.
Will one camel suffice, or
Should we take 2?
Winner! So, how old are these scripts? They look like
Yeah.
they're done on a typewriter.
Okay, I said, what the heck? Okay, so if you turn the page to the front, you will see that this is the Christmas story, A Pageant by Reverend Irvin Lane, copyright 1960.
Ooh.
Growing
That
up,
was amazing.
every church my parents were part of, we did this Christmas pageant, right? This is longer than all 4 gospels put together, right? Do you see how this type? Oh my gosh, look at that. I mean, that's a lot of words. How? You must have had to start rehearsing this in August in order to do this for a Christmas pageant at church, right? But what I remember is that everybody would fight to be the wise men because they wanted to say that line, right? And so all the guys at church would fight to see who could be a wise man because they wanted to say, will one camel suffice or shall we take 2? Which, as we know, is not really in the Gospels, but is a really good line. So in my family, that's our joke sometimes about anything, right? Well, you're going to the store? Yeah. Will one bottle of milk suffice or shall we buy 2? Yeah?
But you're forgetting something else.
What? I'm sure.
There were these 3 astronauts.
Oh, no! No!
Now I know where you get it from.
Yeah, now that everybody knows where I get it from. Okay, Dad, go ahead. Tell the joke. And then I'm giving you the hook. Tell the joke.
Wait a minute. How long is your program?
Tonight it's long. So,
Well, there were 3 astronauts. They
Yeah.
were all in training for special missions. And one was from California, I think, and one was from Indiana, and one, I think, was from Ohio.
Okay.
Anyway, they were talking about their programs and how important they were. The one from California was first up, and he said, hey, I'm going to be on the next space flight, and we're going to go to Venus. And I'm going to be on it. You guys have not heard about it, but it's going to happen, and they've picked me to be on that first flight to Venus. The other 2 astronauts kind of looked at him and thought, okay, that's cool. Second astronaut said, okay, Venus, I probably shouldn't tell you this, but I've been selected to be on the first spaceship to Mars. I'm sorry, I got Venus and Mars mixed up.
It's such a good dad
So
joke.
we're going to go to Mars. So they thought that was great. Finally, the last astronaut, the guy who was the worst in the class, he got up and he said, well, you know what? I guess I better tell you. I'm going to be on the first spaceship, and it's going to go in about another year, on the first space flight to the sun. The further 2 astronauts looked at each other and said, this guy, is he that dumb? What? You going to tell him? I'll tell him. He said, man, you can't be on a space flight to the sun. Before you get even partway there, you're going to burn up. The number 3 astronaut looked at both of them incredulously and said, we're going to go at night.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ron Casteel.
Makes sense to me.
That's fantastic.
There. Yes. Thank you, Dad. That was great.
You're welcome. It's always a pleasure to bring that back to life.
Oh my God. Well, if
Anyway,
you
it's great to be with you guys tonight.
Yes.
Thank you for having me along.
absolutely, I'm
Appreciate it.
glad this worked out and we found the right live streaming for you. So I'm going to have you on again now that we got it to work.
Yeah.
And yeah. So
Okay. Only if I can tell the astronaut joke again.
every time.
Every time, please.
So,
And I just want to say hello again, Ron, and thank you so much for coming to see me last time you were in town. It was so nice to meet you.
He did.
That
Loved
was
you. It was a great show.
That was
So, yeah, Dad will be back probably in Rhode Island some point in 2022 to play again.
Okay.
And I'm going to come out and play right around his 80th birthday in April because we're going to be doing a hymn sing at Hilliard United Methodist Church. So that's going to be super fun. I'm really looking forward to it, Dad. Yeah, it's going to be
I'm not
great.
looking forward.
Well, yeah.
Are you sure it's? I was thinking it was 70.
I think it's 75. What 80? What was I saying? I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I'm 39, so I mean, really.
Age is just a number for the government form. If the government isn't asking, don't worry about
There
it.
you go. You're fine. You're fine. Thank you, Dad. I love you.
Good night. Good night, guys.
Bye,
night.
Ron.
Thanks for joining us.
That was fun.
He's too adorable.
That's my dad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See,
Obligatory dad joke. We got it.
we got it. That's, yeah. You can tell. Yeah. Apple, tree, close.
There you go. It all makes sense now.
Doesn't it? But one of the things he really did was we share a love of music and how our whole lives. And my mom was a singer. They met when they were 13 years old in junior high. Indianola at junior high. Oh, it was terrible. It was so wonderful. She sat in front of him in homeroom because she was Risa Cameron, he was RONALD CASTEEL. And they would, sing together. She would sing at the church wherever he was playing. They got married when they were 20. Were married for 53 wonderful years. And music was always part of our lives. So my sister and I remember that my dad would, come home. He was a house builder and a salesman. And he would come home and just play on the piano, which is now in my living room. And my sister and I would dance around the room. And my mother would sing. And then she would pull out, books. He had the really early fake books, the kind before that was completely legal to have them.
Right.
And but that's how I learned how to play chords, was by listening to him. And he showed me quickly kind of how to do it one time. I'd been completely classically trained up to that point. And I thought what he did was like such magic and alchemy. And I didn't realize. He said, no, Eden, that's a G minor 7. Here's how you play that. And it was all over after that. So I love that he still plays all the time. And that we can play together. We can do fun stuff like this.
I'm glad I challenged the duel.
That was really good. That was fun.
That was fun.
That's exactly up our alley. So Tish, thank you so much. And thank you, Dan, for for letting me have him on. So, but now I want to hear you sing some more stuff too. So,
Dan?
yes.
Say
And
something, Dan.
yeah, what should we do?
Oh, no, what was your thought?
Let's see. Do you want to do Pearls of Wisdom? Do you know it well enough?
I think so. I don't have the lyrics, but we'll give it a shot.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can sing it with you.
Yeah, no.
We wrote it together. So it's singing night. Yay, singing! It's so good.
Woo!
So it's
Well,
also
it's appropriate. We had your dad on.
Mhm.
We can't have my dad on, so we're going to sing a song about my dad.
that's right. And when I wrote it, I was thinking about my dad too, your dad and my dad. So this is called Pearls of Wisdom, and Dan sang this for the Peacedale Hayride,
Yes.
and so we'll do kind of an acoustic version of it.
Yeah. I was guarding second base, scanned the bleachers for your face. I knew that you were working night and day. And suddenly I saw you were sitting next to Mom, and everything was gonna be okay. When we lost the game, you cheered me all the same. You stuck around and told me I was brave. Win or lose or show, you were there to let me know. Time's not what you spend, it's what you say. Wisdom to a son from his father. Live and love with no regret. When we're far apart, I hear you in my heart. I promise I'll never forget. In my suit and brand new tie, giving all the girls the eye, searching for the secret to success. drinking bourbon at the bar. He said, don't speed on the road to happiness. If you wanna win the race, he said, keep cool, set the pace. You beat the odds before you have to fight. It's not an easy skill, but you're my son, you will take the time you need to get it right. Wisdom to a son from his father. Live and love with no regret. When we're far apart, I hear you in my heart. I promise I'll never forget.
Did your dad like country music?
My dad loved country music. When we did that country show, I was wearing his Stetson, his bolo, and his shoes. They actually spent a couple of winters out in San Antonio doing all the square dancing.
Oh,
and
really?
Music. Yeah.
I played this for my dad before we released it, so I could hear it. He really loved it. Because this reminds me of 8 tracks in the car.
Oh, yeah.
Totally right.
Oh, yeah. All right. You ready?
Ready.
The memories that we made began to slowly fade as the world around you started to close in. Ma's eyes filled with tears, 'cause you forgot those happy years. You didn't know the person you had been. As life draws to its close, my love for you still grows. You give me blessings like I've never known. I'm glad you taught me how to enjoy what we have now. I speak and your voice sounds just like my own. Wisdom to a son from his father. Live and love with no regret. When we're far apart, I hear you in my heart. I promise I'll never forget. I promise I'll never forget. Thank you for writing that song with me.
You're
It's
welcome.
such a good song.
It's a really fun
It's a
song.
good song.
Isn't it a good song?
I
Yeah.
remember it now because you did it at one of our workshops.
Oh yeah, I've been
Yeah.
polishing this baby up because we're releasing this baby for Father's Day next year.
All right.
Yeah. I have the video footage. It's just like, then this show happened and the video
We'll
didn't
get
come
to
out. It'll get there.
We
It'll get
actually have to
there.
re-record it anyway, so I guess there was a
That's right.
glitch with the recordings.
That's right. So we got time to still do things. So if you're just tuning in, we are here tonight just making a lot of fun music. My dad was on earlier playing from Columbus, Ohio. Dan Chayka just sang his original song for you. But Tish Adams is here. Yay! And she's going to be doing a concert at Pump House in 2 days. Thursday night.
Christmas Eve.
Doors open at 6, show at 7. Who's playing on that? Who's
The
your
Blues
band?
You Can Use band, my alter ego.
Who's in that
That's Willie Mayette on keys,
band? Mm-hmm.
Gino Rosati on guitar,
Love him.
Joe Potenza on bass,
Mm-hmm.
Eric Hastings on drums, Art Manchester on sax, and me behind the microphone.
Wow.
And all of that is made possible with funds from this, musicsceneconcerts.com/donate.
That's right.
That supports having live concerts here in Rhode Island, but there's also a fund that helps musicians pay for their groceries through musicsceneconcerts.com.
And Music Scene Concerts donates to that fund. I'm sure they get a lot of other donations from a lot of other places.
Mm-hmm.
It is from an organization called Tune In and Tune Up, and they are under the umbrella of the Rhode Island Music Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
And because it has this charitable aspect, and we are doing this in a nonprofit venue. A lot of people don't know that the Pump House is a nonprofit venue. I have, thank goodness for the Pump House. When I decided to do this last June, and I went to Dan Collins, who runs the Pump House, and said, so I can't live without music, so I need to make some, but I need some help because I'm an out-of-work musician, and I can't afford to pay a band, and I can't afford to rent a venue, and I got a driveway, though. And I got volunteers to do sound and live stream, and all I really need is to have people show up in the driveway. But because of the restrictions at the time, I think our first concert we were allowed to have an audience of 6, and we gradually worked up to 8, and then 15, and maybe 20. But at the time, you know, you can't pay a band from 6 tickets unless you charge $500 a ticket. Well, we didn't. We charged slightly less than that, but slightly more than people were probably wanting to assume is normal. But
we were jonesing. It was
these
a
were not
small
normal
price to pay,
times.
let me tell you.
Was it worth it?
Every penny.
Okay,
Every
good.
penny.
So I went to Dan and I said, so I have this idea for a concert series, but I need to be able to charge gobs of money for tickets. And in order to do that, it would be nice if they were at least partially tax deductible, which means I need a nonprofit partner. And Dan said, okay. Well, first he said, let me check with the board. And then the next day he said, okay.
Yeah, thanks, Dan. It's true. I mean, even though the pandemic, we've got a lot of good news, and like we're all, by the way, you know, safe, boosted, and there's also a whole bunch of fans going in here, which is why we can breathe near each other without fear. But there's still a lot of stuff, as you all know, that's going up and down, and venues, especially for the next few months, are trying to figure out how they're going to be able to perform safely. So the same night that Tish is doing a concert, I'm actually performing somewhere else, or I would totally be there, and I'll come by for the jazz jam when I'm done. Yay. So, and the only reason I can do it is because I know that the people who are having us are as safe as humanly possible.
That's right.
And so the audience can come and know that it's safe. I know that concerts you do, the audiences come and they know it's safe.
Proof of vaccination is required for all Tish Adams Presents and Tish Adams Presents Music Scene Concerts events.
So you can come and see the concert in person if it's safe, but if you can't, and you get to see a live stream, like what I do, or like what Tish is working on doing, or if you can't go out and see anything, you don't feel safe at all, hit the donate button and donate. That's how you can support live music, even if you yourself cannot be there.
That's right.
So that's what works, and we really do appreciate it if you will take the time to donate. You can donate through PayPal, any of your major credit cards, right?
If you go to Music Scene Concerts, that goes straight to the PayPal account for me at this concert series. And while you're there donating, you can watch concerts from the past if you're not donating at the time of the live stream, because, you know, live stream is live. You have to be watching while it's happening, or then you can wait for the later show later.
So all of you who have ever donated to the Eden Show in this past year, thank you so much for doing so. Yes. Tonight I want you donating to MusicSceneConcerts.com. So I think it's a really valuable service that they provide. And I do things that Music Scene doesn't do, but you do a lot of stuff I couldn't do. Like I can't fit a whole band in this room, much as I'd like to try. So knowing that you're out there doing that, and that you're live streaming this quality stuff, and that you're providing this opportunity for a lot of musicians that are living and working in our area, it's really, really important.
Yeah, because a lot of people think that these concerts are all about me, and they're not. They're all about all of us. Musicians need to work. Audiences need musicians to listen to live, because audiences are suffering just as much as musicians. If you're one of those people who enjoys live music, you know that it's not just about the music. It's about the sense of community that you get with your fellow fans, that you're there and everybody's sharing and caring, and it's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing. All right, speaking of beautiful things, I want you to sing something else for me, beautiful thing.
Oh, let's sing something beautiful.
All right, and actually I'm going to have you guys trade places so I can get her a little bit closer to me.
So.
And you can get closer to all of the stuff that keeps the cat dander from killing you.
Just like me. They want to.
We can do that one.
No,
okay.
I have really, really bad flashbacks.
Oh, really? Oh, do tell.
Piano lessons.
You had to play Karen Carpenter in piano lessons? Are you
Yes,
kidding?
because I asked to stop playing the Bach and Beethoven and play something hip and now
Yeah.
and happening.
And
She brought me the theme from Love Story, and I still remember the bass line in my left hand. That's all I remember. And
that one?
yeah, that's the
Am I causing you some PTSD right now?
yes.
Okay, good.
Severely.
I played Nadia's theme. Was it?
Or as CBS fans know it, the theme from The Young and the Restless.
I think probably everybody in my family, including my dad, heard me play this about 10 million times, right? But yeah, I remember everything I had to do for like recitals and things like that. I was a piano player for the first, I don't know how many years of my life. So my dad was my first teacher when I was 4. Then I started formal piano when I was 5. And I always sang a little bit in church. I played Mary in the Christmas pageant and fun stuff like that. It wasn't that pageant, the one that we read. So we had the easy one for kids. And then at some point, I switched over. Like around 11 or 12, I started getting more interested in singing, and I was singing a few little church solos and things like that. And then I started taking lessons formally when I was 13, 12 or 13. And so then my piano teacher could kind of tell, oh, she's going over to the dark side. She's not going to play piano anymore. And my really sweet piano teacher actually came to my first voice recital and recorded it for me. So to kind of show how much she was supporting, but I was still doing music, right? Even though I wasn't going to be playing piano that much anymore. Yeah. So, but now I feel like I do them both. So I feel like I use everything I use piano-wise. And when I went to college for voice, we had to go into this room to perform, and everybody had to use the staff accompanist. My dad played for me. That was one really cool thing that we got to do. So we're waiting in the hallway, and they walk us in and said, "Oh no, parents have to stay outside." He said, "But I'm her accompanist." So he came in, and I sang my 2 songs and everything, and then he didn't tell the astronaut joke, but he did tell a joke, and they all laughed, and I got in. And I'm sure he worked the crowd. He kind of softened them up for me, so it didn't matter what I sang because he had worked the crowd for me. So that's why my dad was really my agent.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I wish I had had as positive an experience with my piano lessons.
Yeah, it can be tough. It can be tough.
It's just that I really didn't want to take piano lessons.
You were just always a singer.
I just wanted a piano.
Yeah.
And that was the deal I had to make to get one.
Oh, yeah. If I have a piano, I'll take lessons.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want to sing for me? And I'll play something for you.
We were going to do something beautiful.
Something beautiful. Mm-hmm.
Let's do I'll Be Home for Christmas.
That's a nice one.
I love that one.
Okay.
Green?
Yeah. She has a green folder. You've got the red folder.
Yeah.
Well, the red one has the list and the lyrics and all the stuff that you don't need. You just need the chart.
I just need the chart. And my dad, right? So he played in bars. I assume they were all bars, but they were restaurants too. And so he taught me that phrase: "If you hum a few bars, I'll fake it." And I thought all dads said that. No, my dad says that. And then he also used to say, "Well, sure, as long as it's not Melancholy Baby." And I didn't understand. I think that's the song he hated.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't hear it until years later. It's actually a really sweet song.
It's a wonderful song. It's a wonderful song.
So those are the 2 phrases I remember, but I especially remember "Hum a few bars and I'll fake it," and that is pretty much my life.
He probably was traumatized when he was 8 playing somewhere. Or 12 at the first bar.
He was as traumatized as I was by the theme from Love Story
Yeah.
and Close to You, when what I really wanted was James Brown and the Jackson 5.
Yeah.
Or the Temptations.
As any child would, right? I used to play Summer Nights from Greece, because for me, playing piano was like a social thing, and it was a way to be cool, because I was so uncool. But the fact that I could play it by ear, before Brownie's meeting, was really important. Nothing has changed.
Brownies, there's another bad flashback.
Brownies. Okay, so we're in E flat. All right. So I'm going to assume I know it, basically. All right.
Okay. Do you know the verse?
I don't know the verse.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to put it up here without hurting this beautiful mixer.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it there.
That's good.
Okay, we got it.
So do like the last phrase and a beautiful extended chord, and I'll do the verse without you, and then call you back in. How's that?
Perfect. All right. And if you're watching, get yourself donating right now to musicsceneconcerts.com. Donate. See how I can do that? Musicsceneconcerts.com. Donate.
Talented fingers in every way. I'm dreaming tonight of a place I love. That's better.
Yeah.
Even more than I usually do. And although I know it's a long road back, this I promise you to. I'll be home for Christmas. You can plan on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents on the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light lives. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my second half only. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light lives. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams, if only in my dreams. It's my favorite pretty Christmas song.
Oh, I love that.
No, that was
It
fun.
was-
I love that.
Isn't it beautiful? It was never Christmas for me
No,
really
it's
till
really
I heard
seasonal.
Johnny Mathis coming out of the hi-fi
Oh, yeah.
singing that song.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
That was fun. That was really fun.
Yeah, I'm still feeling a little tingle.
I
It's
know,
really
yeah,
good.
yeah.
It's like, ooh.
The power of music, ladies and gentlemen. Donate right now to
Yes.
musicsceneconcerts.com/donate. So that way everybody can have that fun. Yeah. Am I beating a dead horse? No, I'm beating a live horse. And it's important. So-
Yes, because we don't want to be relegated to a world of only live streaming. We want it all. We're greedy. We want music in every way possible.
This is true. This is true. I mean, I love doing my live stream show, but yeah, I also really love going to see live events, and I love getting to perform live. It's really fun, isn't it, Dan?
Yeah.
It's a drug like no other.
That's true.
Do we get to do a shameless plug here for the
Shameless plug.
second Sunday of the month?
Yep.
Live
Yes.
karaoke. Come feel those endorphins. Just incredible. Incredible. Sorry.
Yeah.
I should have grabbed the postcard so I could hold it up.
Yeah. I mean, we're lucky to have the tech work it all tonight. So if I switch over to Ecamm for everything, then I'll just switch all of the text over and all that fun stuff. So, but tonight we're lucky.
Your that event you were just talking about also happens at Pump House Music Works. A wealth of music at the Pump House.
We do love the Pump House at 1464 Kingstown Road in
AKA
Peacedale.
Route 108.
108 in Peacedale, Rhode Island, right off of Central Greater Wakefield.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
It used to be a restaurant. Now it's this wonderful music venue, and they also build guitars. So I don't know if you can get a guitar in time for Christmas, but you could check with Shady Lee Guitars, Pump House Music Works. I also know they have gift certificates.
And someday when we get past all of this virus nonsense, or at least get it more manageable, maybe they can start the guitar workshops again.
I think that's definitely.
You
in
can
the
go
cards.
build your own guitar. You can learn how. They'll teach you how to do it, and you can build it and take it home with you when you're done.
And then you can be on a music scene concert. Yay! Right?
Or you could be like me and just marvel at them all in the other room.
I know. When I can play with guitar, I can't play guitar.
They've got
I can't
all
play
various
guitar either,
stages
but I
of
still
being
want to
made.
build one.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. Build a guitar so that way somebody else can actually play it.
I just like woodworking.
You do.
You know me, I'm
And
crafty.
woodworking and upholstery. She's a jazz singer who also does upholstery. Now that is a skill set.
I actually technically do upholstery patches, not actual upholstery.
Patches, I'm depending on you.
Oh my goodness, I remember that song. That song was so depressing.
It was a very depressing.
It was
song.
beautiful, but it was so depressing.
Yes.
Do you remember that?
Yes, I do remember.
Oh my
this.
goodness.
Mm-hmm. And then one day the rains came.
Oh
And the rain
goodness.
came.
We won't bring you down as long as
Not a
you
clue.
donate to Music Scene Concert. Sing another song for us.
I don't know what it was about the 60s, but there were a lot of depressing songs in the 60s.
There are a lot of depressing
like
songs.
morbidly depressing songs.
It's true. It's
Let's
true.
do a fun Christmas song.
All right, a fun
Let's
one.
do
Oh, good.
let's
Hey.
do Santa Baby.
Oh, perfect. All right. Thank you, all of you who are watching. I can tell you're watching by looking at my Facebook feed. Thank you so much for watching. And if you're watching on YouTube, then please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That super helps. And there's my husband in the window.
Hi,
Creepy husband. He's so cute. Okay. Santa Baby?
This is what you call not a chart.
That's fine. What key you do it? Hum a few bars and I'll fake it. Thank you, RONALD CASTEEL.
This says I do it in D flat.
D flat. Like Eartha.
Like
I can do an Eartha Kitt impression. Santa Baby, let's slip a sick bowl under the table for me. I've been awful good girl. How's that? It's not bad, right?
Perfect.
All right. Okay.
See, a lot of people know Eartha Kitt from Santa Baby, but they don't know that she was also the very first and the best, in my opinion,
Best
Catwoman.
Catwoman ever.
Julie Newmar was okay,
I know, but she was no Eartha
but
Kitt.
she was no Eartha Kitt. And Lee Merriweather was nowhere in the running. I'm sorry. Oh, you better hand me the red book.
You got it.
I'm just gonna.
It's been a year since I sang the song. I might not remember all the words. I better look them up.
All we really want from Santa is for you to donate to musicscenes.com. Right? That's all. musicsceneconcerts.com/donate. That's our goal tonight, is to get some donations going. So if you've already donated, thank you so much for doing so. If you haven't, check
Because
it
we
out.
need more music for Christmas.
Right. And beyond.
And way beyond. Santa baby, slip a sable under the tree for me. You've been an awful good girl, Santa baby. Hurry down the chimney tonight. Oh, I better change this key.
Where do you want to go?
Down.
That's probably too low for you. Santa baby. Then it becomes a whole new song.
So which one of those notes is mine?
Santa baby.
Slip a sable under the tree. I like this. What key is this?
B flat.
Then an awful good girl figures. Santa baby.
That's your key.
Hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa baby, a 54 convertible to light blue. Then an angel on here, Santa baby, hurry down the chimney tonight. Think of all that fun I've missed. Think of all those fellas I haven't kissed. Next year I could be twice as good if you check off my Christmas list. Santa baby, one thing I really need is a deed to a platinum mine. Santa baby, hurry down the chimney tonight. Your turn.
Santa baby, please watch my live stream. You're a dream. I've been filming all year, Santa baby. I've been filming all year. Santa baby, I have a lot of musical friends. Depends. If you feed them all year, Santa baby. Donate now to musicsceneconcerts.com.
Cause Eden needs a new mixer.
I need a new mixer, the one I've got. It's owned by a guy who's rather hot. But when I try to use his mix, he has requirements. You know, the rental fee for this mixer is pretty high. But it's a really nice mixer.
Santa cutie, please fill my stocking with a duplex and chicks.
Sign the Rex on the line.
Santa baby, hurry down the chimney tonight. Oh, I like the way that worked out. Santa honey, fill my stocking with a duplex and checks. Thought I'd say it again. Donate to musicsceneconcerts.com. Come and trim my Christmas tree with lots of decorations made at Tiffany. I really do believe in you. Let's see if you believe in me. Santa baby, hurry up, I need you. Santa baby, please, I need you. Santa baby, hurry down the chimney tonight. Hurry down the chimney tonight. Please, Santa, hurry. And while you're there, donate to musicsceneconcerts.com.
We all know these songs so well. You have to do this stuff. You have to do this stuff. These are my favorite kinds of songs. All right. So yeah. All right. I think we got it. Diane, thank you so much. Lisa, for watching. Ann, thanks so much. Yes. Hello from Hillsdale, Michigan. Woo. Okay.
Wow.
Paula, hi. Thanks so much. Thanks, Ed, for saying awesome. I get to play with Ed on Thursday night at my gig. As long as we're talking about gigs. So you get one half of Rhode Island's best musicians. I get the other half.
Sounds
which is
good.
pretty great, right? I get Ed Valley and Rick
share.
Kudo. Yeah, we're willing to share. So
And there's so many great musicians, you can't even get them all.
that's true. I
That's
can't.
plenty.
Oh,
There's
look
a-
at that.
there's
Hi,
a-
Robin.
Yeah. Hi, Robin. Thank you. Yeah, there's a lot of great musicians in Rhode Island, and they play almost every night. I mean,
Well, we used to.
A few still are. I mean, I think when they can, it was great. In the summer, everybody's really busy and got to do stuff. And then even in the fall. So like our friend Joe Potenza, every once in a while, right, he puts up a thing on Facebook where he just writes, reliable third string bassist available for work. But
Joe's got to be the hardest working bass player in show business.
Yeah, between him and Marty, right?
Yeah.
So they're all working a lot, but even when you're working a lot, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're making a fortune.
Right.
So there's a varying amount. If you're not a working musician right now and you wonder, well, don't they just play a gig and everything's fine? No, you'd have to play 20 hours a day to be able to afford stuff. And there just aren't that many venues that are supporting. So having some kind of subsidy, which MusicSceneConcerts.com provides, really, really helps stabilize musicians in Rhode Island and beyond. So we do appreciate your tickets, and it's similar to how a theater works, in that ticket prices do cover some things, but they don't cover everything. So this helps to fill in the gaps.
Well, in our case, at Music Scene Concerts, it covers everything.
You guys,
and when it doesn't,
the
rent doesn't get paid.
So make sure you do it. Yeah. Thank you very much for your help. It really, really helps.
So make my landlord happy.
And make musicians happy, right? That's what you can do at Christmas time. It's really, really fun. So, and everybody gives a little bit, and everybody gets to enjoy the concerts. So on my live stream, basically you can tip me, you can buy me a coffee, but tonight I really would like you to donate to MusicScenesConcerts.com/donate. So that way we can have really fun concerts 2 days from now, but also going into January, February. You're playing in Cape Cod, you're playing at Pump House.
Yeah, I got 2 gigs in January in Cape Cod.
Yeah?
I finally got a pseudo-steady Cape Cod gig. I call it pseudo-steady because it happens once a month if that month has a 5th Sunday, which means about 4 times a year.
That's like a leap year thing. What the heck?
Hey, it's a foot in the door. You don't know how
It's
long
true.
I've been trying to get a gig under my own name on the Cape.
Cape Cod people, come on.
I'll tell you,
right?
in my profession,
Uh-huh.
that 5th weekend is gold because people fight over it.
Oh,
Yeah.
custody,
Yeah,
right?
you kidding? They want that extra weekend.
We should write a song about the 5th weekend.
The 5th weekend,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, make a note. We're going to write a song about the 5th weekend. So Dan and me, let's write it, and then we'll make Tish sing it.
Yeah, there you
Okay.
go. There you go.
And I'll debut it some 5th Sunday at the Jazz Brunch at the West End in Hyannis.
Mm-hmm.
Someday.
Actually, I think we're going to write it right now.
Oh.
Because we have to.
Okay. So let's see, I'll give you a little ammunition. 5th Sunday, Jazz Brunch, Joe and Gino are with me
Okay.
every 5th Sunday, every time there is a 5th Sunday. The restaurant, it's a restaurant.
Good.
Naturally, it's a brunch. It's in Hyannis, Cape Cod. It's on a rotary. It's on the West End Rotary, hence the name. And it's right next door to the Cape Cod Melody tent. So that's melody twice involved.
On the west side of Hyannis, right near the Rotary.
West End.
That's where sometimes you'll find me. On the 5th Sunday of the month, when there is a 5th Sunday of the month,
There's Jazz Brunch.
that's where you'll find me singing jazz at a brunch. You get the sweetest music with a delicious lunch every 5th Sunday of the month. You can find me on the 5th Sunday of the month.
With Joe and Gino, too.
Joe and Gino, they hang with me, making me look like a pretty melody. On the 5th Sunday of the month, when there's a 5th Sunday of the month, I'm on the west end of Hyannis, near the Rotary, singing so many sweet melodies for people eating brunch. And I have a hunch, then they're eating that brunch. They're thinking, wouldn't it be nice to have Tish more than just on the 5th Sunday of the month?
Here, here.
I like that idea.
She wants more.
'Cause I'm greedy.
And poor.
And I like to drink and I like to sing and I love brunch.
More than the 5th Sunday of the month. Give her also the 3rd Sunday of the month.
No, that one belongs to Pat Ryan.
How about the 4th Sunday of the month?
That belongs to somebody else, but I don't know them. So.
There you go. Moving in. We're moving in.
At least it's just not leap year. Because that would be really less fun. 5th Sunday of the month. There, we made a song.
You like that, though?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we made a song. Keith Munslow, you could record that later. It's fine.
Hi, Keith.
So, all right, so good. All right, 5th Sunday of the month, you're in Cape Cod. That's a reliable time. That sounds like one of those, like, laws that got outlawed, like, years ago.
We said blue laws here. You couldn't get liquor on a Sunday. Remember?
Right,
Yeah.
right. So you can get liquor on the 5th Sunday of the month.
That only changed in Rhode Island recently where you could,
yeah.
Go to a liquor store and it would be open on a Sunday.
Really? Oh,
Oh, yeah.
okay. I
It's
didn't
only,
know.
been a couple of years, I
I'm
think.
not positive, but it hasn't been that long.
It hasn't
Yeah.
been that long. Rhode Island, good on you.
Everybody would
That's
just go
good.
across the line to Massachusetts on one side or the other, or to Connecticut. I don't know.
But before
Connecticut.
Massachusetts loosened it up, I was a student at Providence College,
Uh-huh.
and you used to be able to walk across the street to the bar, and you had to take a whole bottle or a whole case, and you just had to replenish it on a Monday.
Oh.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome. Well, the bartenders lived on the 3rd floor of the building, so I'm not sure it was like official, but
Uh-huh.
I'm sure it was
I had
not.
Nothing
I
was
had
official.
4 years of plenty of alcohol on a Sunday.
Now, see,
I-
there's another song.
Yeah.
Plenty of alcohol on a Sunday.
But you can give me booze, give me booze, give me booze if it's on a Saturday night. And you can give me lots of liquor and liquor and liquor and get me really tight. And you can give me lots of beer, lots of beer, lots of beer if you know just what to do. But never on a Sunday and Sunday because I live in Rhode Island.
But it's okay now.
But now it's okay now.
Congratulations, liquor store owners.
That's great. Yeah, we feel your pain. We know what it's like to try to make stuff happen, and you need a little help. Which, by the way, donate to musicsceneconcerts.com/donate. There you go. All right, sing me one more song. We're gonna go out here in about another 6 minutes. So I think
That
we have
makes
time for
sense.
another song.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do a nice 90-minute.
Would you like to hear the slightly PG version of A Christmas Carol?
Sure, I would.
Okay.
She works blue, you know that.
I
right?
love.
I
We're wearing green tonight.
won't
but we
swear, though, because I don't want the FCC to get upset with me.
Okay. I hope they're.
We're not regulated.
Well, you never know who's watching. I don't want anybody else to get upset.
Right, because
So we're going to do Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow
all right,
Oh,
in
cool.
G,
and G.
except the last line is going to tag or something. It's going to be not exactly what you expect, so just expect something unexpected.
All right, I'll just go like this and give you a lot of room. But
Oh, you have to vamp for a second because
Oh,
I have to
okay.
explain this story.
oh, okay. All
Okay,
right.
so many moons ago, it was a cold winter night at, I believe it was called the Ark then, and then it was the Red Parrot, and I don't know what it is now, or even if it is now, because somebody thinks it's closed because of COVID. But anyway, I used to do this gig there with another pianist named Matthew Quinn, and Matthew's drummer, Norman, was standing at the bar. And this pretty young thing came up a flirting with him. Much too young for him, but of course that just made it more fun for him.
But it wasn't like my dad playing a piano when he was like 8 in a bar.
No, especially since Norman's a drummer.
Oh, okay.
So the conversation between the two of them was cracking me up. And the snow was falling like crazy outside, so bad that I ended up staying in Newport that night. And that kind of situation inspired this song. So this is the winter in Newport at the bar with Norman and the Jiggy Doo version of Let It Snow. The weather outside is storming. There's some girl at the bar making eyes at Norman. Says, I'd like to take you home. And they go out into the snow. And they scurry on back to his place. You can imagine the surprise on his face when his wife walks through the front door. Oh no, I thought she'd be shopping till 4. Well, he sneaks a quick kiss goodnight, shoves the tartlet out the back door, and then he goes out front to meet his wife and says, what's the matter, hon? What's that look for? She says, who do you think you're fooling? You better check yourself, man, 'cause you're still true. And if you try that just once more, I'll throw you out into the cold. Then I'll sing, let it snow, let it snow.
Oh, I love that. Oh my. Oh.
Everything is
I
a
can
song.
still see it so clearly in my mind.
Mm-hmm. That's good. Norman could have been your client.
It probably was.
Probably.
Can't
Could have
talk
been.
about- Can't
Or
talk
his
about
wife.
that. You can't talk about that.
Zip. That's right. You're my personal lawyer and MC.
No,
but
we got rules.
I'm lucky I've
We got
never had to
rules.
use you.
I'm pretty sure it would have been Mrs. Norman that would have been the client.
I would have preferred.
Yeah.
Well, I would have preferred Mrs. Norman in that case. Sometimes I get the misters. That's all there is to it.
Oh my! It has been such a pleasure to have Tish Adams here in the
Bonus show.
studio again.
It's
A
been
bonus
wonderful.
show.
Thank you,
Thank
Tish.
you.
We love singing with you.
It is a Festivus miracle. And I'm also grateful. Thank you to my dad for being on as well. I'm glad we got that to work out. Yay! Yeah, so he'll probably watch the replay tomorrow. We'll talk tomorrow. Excuse me. We got it all figured out. I need more wine.
You need more wine.
Clearly.
While you sip,
Mhm.
I'll give a final shameless plug for Thursday, December 23rd, Music Eve.
Mhm.
Yes, you can please donate to musicsceneconcerts.com because that helps me put on more live concerts
Mhm.
that are also live streamed and some of which are not. But if you would like to come out and see the concert live instead of just watching the live stream, you can do that this Thursday, Christmas Eve, the 23rd. Showtime is 7 to 9. Doors open at 6 at Pump House Music Works, 1464 Kingstown Road, a.k.a. Route 108
Mhm.
in Wakefield. And following us, the Blues You Can Use Band. Oh, by the way, we'll be doing a little blues and a little jazz and a little whatever, and some holiday tunes too.
Good.
And then at 9 o'clock, we're going to open it all up to be the Jingle Bell Jazz Jam. Come on out and play with us. There'll be a keyboard already set up. There'll be drums already set up. If you bring a guitar, you'll have to bring that. You'll have to bring all those other things. But there'll be a keyboard there.
Good.
Mic's there. Drum there. We'll be there. And who knows? You might even be there if you finish early enough.
I'll do what I can to get over there. That sounds like a lot of fun. It sounds like, yeah, making live music, guys, is so much fun. So Pump House does live stream some of their events. But if you want to be part of the Jazz Jam, then you just need to show up. And it's really, really fun. So you can get tickets right now at pumphousemusicworks.com, or you can also buy at the door. But go ahead and get ahead. Yeah, you got to make sure you show your vaccination. But that's easy to do. Pump House is a filled bar. They usually have some free, delicious pizza and other
Oh, yes,
things to
the
eat.
pizza
Yum, yum.
oven
Pizza's
is
so
back.
good.
Back.
Yeah.
And those pizzas are so good. And I just want to add the Pump House ticket portal. Some people say, oh, they take such a hefty service charge when the tickets are a big price because this is a fundraiser and usually a fundraiser has a big price.
Mhm.
So if you'd like to avoid that and pay a smaller service charge, you can get it from me, PayPal, Tish Adams. No, sorry. I'm getting myself all confused. PayPal using my email address, which is jazztish@hotmail.com. dinosaur.com because all dinosaurs like me still use Hotmail.
Classic jazz, not dinosaur. Classic jazz.
Well, tech-wise,
Tech-wise.
dinosaur.
All right.
But I'm getting there.
She's getting there. She really is. I'm very proud of you, Tish, that you have really.
And my friend Eden is going to teach me even more. And I might even let her teach me online so you can watch my page.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I mean, if I got my dad online tonight for a live stream, I can get Tish doing her streams too. I'm pretty sure I can.
Streams?
Oh, I mean, streams and other, cyber objects.
It's like way.
Okay. But we'll start really.
I'd like to learn how to like record my voice into my computer so I can add that to my radio show. Oh, I should say something about that too.
Yes.
Thursday morning before the concert, I do a radio show every Thursday morning from the University of Rhode Island campus in Kingston, Rhode Island. And this Thursday is my annual Vocalists and Localists Show Christmas show. So it's a Christmas show like no other. Do not miss it. Thursday morning, 8 to 10. Be with me on the radio, and then 6 to 9, be with me at the Pump House, and then 9, come be with me on stage.
Basically, just spend your day with Tish. Come on.
Yeah.
It's all right. You can find out more at tishadams.com. So with that, I'm going to close out this special bonus Eden show. Thank you so much to Dan. Thank you so much to Tish. I don't even have to roll credits because they're not on eCam Live. So
excellent. We'll roll them anyway.
We're going to roll them anyway. So basically, thank you so much for watching. You will occasionally see some of these pop-ups as we work on our tech, and it's really, really fun. I hope all of you have a wonderful holiday season. Hope you have a very, very happy New Year. You get to spend time with your family. Please stay safe. Do everything you can to stay safe so you can come back and see us again in the future. But I'll probably see you even before the next Eden show on January 6th because you can't keep me away.
That's it.
All right. So, do you know Goodnight, Irene? Let's sing it. Irene, good night.
Good night!
Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams.
We're at the Pump House on Thursday.
Thank you all. Good night.